think we're ready to go. Hey friends, finally ready to get my walk on. Got my video queued up. It's about 18 minutes long, but I only walk about 15 minutes. And I do that twice a day. Oh, I did not take a picture of what I ate for breakfast this morning, which I'm gonna have for lunch. So I'll kind of show you what's in the bowl. But I made 2 low-carb tortilla enchiladas that are breakfast enchiladas. It has eggs and sausage in it with a little bit of beans. Today I'm on 22 or 23 of cycle. So I am not supposed to be fasting long fasts, and I'm supposed to up my carb intake a little bit. So instead of worrying about when my fasting window is, I've just been trying to eat when it's comfortable for me. So my fasting has still been a little bit long. I think one day I did 16. Today I did almost 19. So, you know, we're kind of still intermittent fasting, but I'm just breaking my fast when it feels comfortable. And then I just stop eating when I don't feel like eating anymore. Yesterday I had a late breakfast around 10, and then I had a late lunch, early dinner around 2:30, and that was it. That's all I ate yesterday. So today then I broke my fast at like 11. So, you know, it was like about 19 hours, and that felt fine to me. During this period where I'm not supposed to be fasting, I'm going to not fast when I don't feel like I need to, and I'm going to fast when I feel like it's okay. A couple weeks since I did my weigh-in today, and I'm not gonna lie, the numbers are looking good. So it took 3 full months of cycling, of doing the fasting cycling before it even started to work. So month 4, I got some good results, and now I'm just starting month 5. So I have confidence that this will go well. Warm-up period done. I'm gonna put my video on and start moving a little faster. All right, I'm getting ready to make dinner for me and my husband. We are gonna take our dinner to go because it is my grandkids' baseball game tonight, so we haven't seen one yet this season, so we gotta go tonight, even though it is pouring rain. So I don't know how much standing outside we're gonna do, but you know, we might watch from the truck. Okay, so for dinner tonight, my husband has been fasting for, it'll be 7 days at 7:30 p.m. That is when he plans to break his fast. We are going to start breaking his fast with, we have this homemade bone broth. So this is what he's gonna have first to kind of break his tummy in a little bit. Normally I would kind of piece this stuff out a little bit at a time, but I'm gonna put all the rest of it in one bowl, and then he can kind of just nibble on it a little bit at a time as he sees fit. So, but he's gonna start with some bone broth, wait a little bit, and then I'm making him a pork chop with sauerkraut and cauliflower rice. So that's what's for dinner tonight, and so I'll have the same thing, and we'll do a nice good hefty amount of sauerkraut to get those good prebiotics in his tummy. So let me get cooking, and I'll let my grandkids get back to watching SpongeBob. Picnic dinner at the ball fields.
Is it good?
Pretty fucking good.
Does it taste like pizza?
No. It tastes like pork chops with cauliflower rice and sauerkraut. What are we waiting for, babe?
4 more minutes. That's all we're waiting for.
Oh my gosh, 4 minutes. And then he can start drinking his bone broth to break his fast. Oh. Yeah, that's good.
Looks really good. I can't wait. 4 more minutes still.
I'll stop. How's it been fasting for 7 days?
Yeah, 7-day fast complete. In 4 more minutes. I'm ready. I'm ready to eat. It's been a challenge. 4th day was the roughest for me.
That's that hump, right? You got to get over to.
Yeah, it was like day 1, day 2, you feel good, and you have the hunger pains and the growling stomach, but you drink the water and like pretend like a jug of water is a meal and just drink that, and then you're good for about an hour or so, and you drink some more water. But then third day's not bad. It's just you get the hunger pains. Some people get headaches and stuff, but you gotta, what is it? You gotta eat clean before you do it. You gotta prepare, and you gotta do some research before you do it. And if you got medical conditions, you gotta check with your doctor. But
I know you kind of went through the process pretty quickly, I think, because it's been 2.5 months since we started this process. Of you starting to eat low carb, and then
clean,
kind of
real
transitioned from just low carb to clean low carb, and then you were already kind of automatically intermittent fasting when you work, because that's just kind of what you do anyways.
Yeah. But then I went to basically an eating window, and then I did that for a while, and then I went down to once a day. I was just eating once a day. It was a pretty good sized meal at lunchtime, and big old salad with like 8 ounces of meat on it, a half of avocado, eggs, a whole bunch of fixings on it, a little bit of blue cheese dressing, and it was delicious and filling, and it kept me full basically.
What'd you do,
up till and a little past dinner.
Would you do 2 weeks of one meal a day before you decided?
Yeah, I was basically doing, every once in a while I would have a second meal, and then it was about 2 weeks roughly, and then
until that last day, right when you decided to do it.
Yeah, I hit the last day, and my mom came over, and she's like, "I'm hungry. You want to make me some food?" I said, "Yeah, I'll make you some food." And then I made that food, and I decided to eat with her, so I had a second meal that day, and then I was like, man, I sure did eat a lot today. I could probably do a 7-day fast. Let's do it. And then I just decided to do it, and then that's when it started, and here we are 7 days later, and
Bone broth
one more
time.
minute and I can have some bone broth. And I did some light walking. When you do a 7-day fast, you're not really supposed to exercise while you do it. It's counterintuitive, so it's kind of odd. But it's been a hell of a journey, and I feel like I've gotten more clarity. I used to have some brain fog type stuff going on.
Did you realize that you had brain fog until you started getting clarity?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I knew before, I'd be like, oh, where did I put that? Or, oh, what did I do with this? Or, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff that happens to everybody, but it's cleared up. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
And supposedly, I don't know, I have to check the research again, but one of the doctors say that you actually make more brain cells.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's weird.
That is a thing.
There's no drug out there that does that, except for in that movie, Limitless or something. But this actually works and creates new neural pathways in your frontal lobe cortex up here.
Yeah,
in the front.
Frontal.
Because when you're on sugar and stuff, you kind of deadens all that, and when you're addicted to something, it kind of deadens that, and then when you fast, it wakes it back up and it starts working again. It's weird. But yeah, I actually feel different, and
Nice.
it's good. But you know what they don't tell you in the research is that even on day 5, 6, and 7, you still poop.
Oh.
But
yeah.
you're not pooping. But you're not pooping regular poop. You're pooping out all the dead cells that the janitor goes through and sweeps up the hallway and
Cleans everything out.
cleans it out, and so it's kind of neat. Here we go. Homemade turkey stock broth. Fuck, that's awesome. But I had black coffee with a little bit of coconut oil in it every morning, and then water. That's it. One of these with coffee in it, a little bit of coconut oil, and then water the rest of the time.
Nice. Well, now that you're drinking your broth, I'm gonna get back to eating my food.
It's still hot too.
I'd like to start my fasting at a reasonable time tonight. I don't want to go too late.
far did you go today?
Mm.
You said you did 18 today?
19.
19 today. Yes. It's close to a 24. That's good.
Mhm.
How'd you do, though? Were you freaking out?
No, I thought
Were you
I was
watching
gonna,
the kids?
Yeah.
Did you slap them around a little bit?
I was gonna do like 18, but then it kind of like time got away from me and it took me longer to make food than I thought it would. And so, but it was fine. I didn't feel like stressed about trying to get food in or anything. So,
Right. Good for you. Yeah, so we're going to get on the same schedule then? So
and
now...
it's my non-fasting week and I'm still fasting.
Well, you're eating. What are you talking about? Anyway.
I'm not supposed to fast more than 13 hours.
Oh.
So we'll see how it affects me. Probably not too much right now because it's like at the beginning.
Is it because you're a lady?
Mm-hmm.
Ladies do different stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot to mention this. So my heaviest weight was 287 pounds. And then when
287? I thought it was just 280.
Well,
Or that was
my heaviest.
Oh, okay.
When I was at my heaviest, it was
Oh, okay.
287 pounds. And then I got, down to, I'd hit 270 and I tried to break through there and I just hit this plateau. I was stuck. When I started doing when I was doing the 24-hour fasting, I broke through that like nothing. And then I went down because I guess when you have the high insulin, what this does is it reduces your insulin stores, and the insulin's what makes you fat. If every time you eat a meal, your insulin level goes up. So people that are eating 5-6 meals a day, even if they got reduced calories, they're not going to lose weight because the insulin just keeps pushing the glucose into your cells, and it's like those Chinese conductors at the railroad stations. I don't know if you've seen videos of them where they push all the passengers into the train. Yeah. That's basically what your insulin does, is it pushes the glucose into your cells and it packs it, especially if you just keep eating, and then when they can't fit it all into the cells, then they take all the extra glucose and it goes right to your liver, and then your liver, doesn't do anything other than push it back out into your body, as that's where the fatty liver comes from, and the visceral fat, the really bad fat. The liver makes the fat, and that's bad. So fasting kind of starts cleaning that shit up. This morning I was at 244 pounds, and I started fasting at like 276, 277, so it's a lot. In 7 days.
Yeah, almost 35 pounds down.
Well, plus...
Well, in like a month since you started doing the 1 meal a day.
Yeah.
Just like in about a month.
And my whole belly kind of disappeared.
You've always been really good fat burner, so I think you just needed to make that metabolic switch. You had just gotten switched the wrong way for a little while.
Now that I'm breaking the fast, start with some bone broth. Once I get this about half drunk down, I'll wait a half hour, and then I'll have some more. I'll finish the rest of it, and then I'll wait a half hour, and then I'll have some of that. I don't know if I'll eat the whole thing.
Start with the rice and the sauerkraut.
Yeah, and then so the sauerkraut's supposed to put some, because it's kraut,
Prebiotics.
puts probiotics back into your gut. So that way
Now that you have all that healthy gut bacteria, you got to feed it.
Well, yeah, when you're eating processed food and animal proteins and, Anyway, give it the good food, so it makes so when the bacteria is in your belly and it eats, it poops in you, and then you want the right kind of poop in you. Just what it happens. I don't know how else to say it.
There you go. I feel like I could have went for something a little heartier with like maybe a little actual rice in it. But I had a pretty good breakfast lunch today.
What'd you have? I think you already told me about what.
Breakfast enchiladas.
What? You didn't tell me that.
You didn't ask today.
Breakfast enchiladas. That's why you had that sauce in the fridge. Thawing out. I saw it. I picked up the bag. I was like, enchilada sauce. What's she gonna do with this?
You can have yogurt, I guess, if you want.
And candy.
You can have whatever you want.
I know, good to you.
I'm starting to think about what I want to eat next because I'm kind of hungry still. So he's going to eat his real food now. We want to see the first bites after 7 days of not eating. Because, like, who does that, right? Like, who does a 7-day fast?
Seemed like a good idea at the time. Ooh, yeah, let me start with this.
It's super good.
Hmm.
Is that like the best ever?
There's a lot of flavor in that.
That's my video today.
Hmm.
Thanks all so much for watching and hanging
I want
out with
pizza.
me. Yeah, of course you do. You're not getting pizza. You don't waste a 7-day fast and then go eat pizza. You don't do that. That would just eliminate everything you just did that was good for your body.
I know.
But anyways, thanks friends for hanging out. I will see you in the next video. Bye!
Mmm. It's delicious.